Codes only the broken can eliminate. Silence louder but sharper than trust. You ever look around and feel like everything's talking but nothing's saying a word? You got to realize the real war ain't out there.
I was raised in a zone where the skyline's intact. Wires low and slow, but the winds with the crime line tracked. Old monks taught me how the night fights back. Respect to the mother god with the breath still past facts. Beirut born, with the war drew lines in the past. Prayers raining to become puddles, her minds with they craft. So that's that? Nah, truth ain't loud is designed to take a walk. Learning goes for the language of skits. Had to blade my shoes, every meets of wits. Now I'm old and cold, the mice trained to fit, but still throws thunder when the plan don't hit. Flashbacks burn like a match last turn. Kid brought a drive for the war mask for return. I encrypted and code pure backlash craft. They chasing them souls like a past life past. She said they don't kill with a gun, they turn his fate. Rewrite tectonics, flood zones relate. They quick minds to sedate and inflate, then update to pick bait. Turn whole nations into chaos to dictate. I ain't trying to save the world, I'm done with that. And she smiled like a scar, I ain't come to patch.
What would the world think? Low for some rings. We still got them all clean. I'm tapped in with real dreams. Cold world, talking in a code you can't trust. Silence louder than a bullet when it must. Cold world, talking in a code you can't trust. Silence louder than a bullet when it must. Cold world, talking in a code you can't trust. Silence louder than a bullet when it must.
Listen, his name was Elias, my once protege. Now runs ops where the post and the code goes terminally ill. He know my patterns, how I load and relay the will. But forgot I can fade like a blown cash bill. Skills that flag the lens of what we once refined. Took trade craft art, turned it into a sign. Built high directives, not a drone set to design. Whole genocide's white with a Wi-Fi spine. I move with a lock that ain't drawn distinct. My plan ain't a threat, it's a thought you think to be an inner link. In Belgrade, I met with a monk on the brink. He said, truth so well, and the rope might sink. Every alleyway's got a price on his tongue. But I'm fluent in the silence where the righteous is hung. Left them in a safe house, totally unsung. While I vanish through a system that fights the iron lung. Don't talk brave to a ghost who don't flinch. I seen more betrayal than a Mobius twist. Got scars that's deep that no soldier could stitch. And a soul in a cell that the moment can't glitch.
I hear the bobo coming.
Left breadcrumbs and jazz notes, passing lifeboats like black coats. While Elias try to puppeteer in vast hopes. And all the kinsmen run through the dark like a forecasting rope. No mercy, just cynical scope, measure them with telescopes. Cold calculus, to where the crew had time to rest. And when I faced them, armor vest, not a duel, just a silent death. One look and he knew them feet fused my steps. Now I'm back in the peak in the old stone shed. Planting herbs by the moon, let the whole dead dread. Where I walk where the real gets old with wisdom not said.
What would the world think? Low lows and sideways. We still ride them all clean. I'm tapped in with real dreams. Cold world, talking in the code you can't trust. Silence louder than a bullet when it must. I hear the po-po coming. You see them watching, just know we're funny. Cold world, talking in a code you can't trust. Silence louder than a bullet when it must. Cold world, talking in the code you can't trust. Silence louder than a bullet when it must. Cold world, talking in the code you can't trust. Silence louder than a bullet when it must. Cold world, talking in the code you can't trust. Silence louder than a bullet when it must. Cold world, talking in the code you can't trust. Silence louder than a bullet when it must. Cold world, talking in the code you can't trust. Silence louder than a bullet when it must.
It's not the noise that kills you. It's the silence that follows when the mask drops. Ain't no language for betrayal. Just